Whoa, what the is that?
What is happening?
What is happening?
Are expensive whiskeys worth the money? Are they that much better than the more entry-level price points? We have the Weller Antique 107. This is gonna come in around $120. The Weller Special Reserve. This is typically gonna be coming in somewhere around $60. And then to make things interesting, William Larue Weller. This is cask strength. Again, Buffalo Trace Distillery. You can find this for around $2,500. We're gonna see how it compares to its siblings here, and then we're gonna throw in a curveball. You're looking at that old classic Maker's Mark. You can find this for around $35. We're gonna see what people think going in blind, and then we're gonna have them assign price points to how much they think each of these whiskeys cost. Oh, open the door. There you go. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello.
I heard you guys are giving away whiskey.
For you?
Yeah.
Half price.
All right. All right, what am I doing here?
4 whiskeys. I'm gonna tell you right now, the premise of the episode is, are expensive whiskeys worth it? One of these is gonna be pretty freaking fancy. Others, not so much. Remind everybody, what is your level of whiskey experience?
I know a few things, but I also don't know quite a few.
Just Jack and Cokes in college.
Yeah.
I started going to like some different distilleries when I was traveling.
Yeah.
But definitely have learned 95% of my knowledge since working here.
I'm level 2 whiskey somm.
Yeah.
I've been drinking whiskey for 13 years,
Okay.
almost 14 years.
Yeah, and you're only 22 years old. That's impressive.
About a year's worth of doing stuff on my own, you could say.
Definitely legally. Whiskey sommelier.
Is it like a video game level experience level chart?
You've prestiged 3 times?
Oh, have I?
One of these bottles, you know what's in here because you donated the bottle to the episode. That's going to be the very fancy, expensive Leroux Weller. Thank you for that. You're not getting it back, by the way. Don't be a bitch. So, on your right, on the nose, what are we finding on that one?
It smells like familiar, like maybe I've had it before.
Okay.
Little slightly muted.
Clean fruits.
So, I mean, classic
Classic bourbon. This is smelling
vanilla, cherry, red apple stuff.
Little lemony with a little bit of an orange also.
Honey more than brown sugar. And it's a little bit kind of toasty.
little bit of that cherry.
It's not super complex. Yeah, I think I would like it. I think it's gonna be an easy drink.
Go ahead and give it a drink and see if it's as easy as you expect, and then also what kind of flavors are you finding in there?
It's a lot different than the nose.
Yeah.
It's got like a warm spiciness to it.
Okay, maybe I was wrong because I taste it and it tastes like it might be a higher proof.
Okay, it's got a little bit more kick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. It's more dense in the palate than I thought it was going to be from the nose.
Yeah.
The proof jumps out more on the palate than on the nose.
A little bit staticky.
That's weird on the aftertaste.
The finish, how does it finish? How's it work?
I want to say eucalyptus, but I'm not as familiar with that.
It's got a little bit of sparkle at the end.
Okay.
Oh, but then it has like a warm fruit finish. So like if you heat up your orange, if you ever had a hot orange.
But it is sweet, so I do think it might be a bourbon.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Yes.
It's softer.
A flatter nose, like it sort of rounds down.
Not as like in your face.
2 is fresher. It smells a little younger.
Ooh. Okay, this one's more vanilla. Yeah, more sweeter, creamy. Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
This is softer, gentler, creamier. Might have more wheat in it.
Kind of buried, comparatively speaking. One is a little bit more vibrant.
This one kind of smells sweeter to me though than this one.
Okay, let's go ahead and jump in, see what it tastes like to you. So as you think about that for a second, I can tell you right now, all of these are going to be the same style of bourbon.
Okay. Oh, so the mash bill is the same.
This is gonna be
Weeded. Yeah.
Wheated bourbon.
Okay.
Yeah, these are wheated bourbons.
This does have a weedy taste.
Okay.
It's like a mellow sweet.
That's nice. It definitely is smoother than the first one. The first one was like more alcohol forward to me.
Yeah.
A lot less going on.
Okay, simpler.
Yeah, much simpler.
2 is soft. I wouldn't say bland,
Yeah.
but it's simple.
So this is a lot gentler.
Just the standard.
Simple.
Do you know what wheated bourbon is?
Bourbon that's made with wheat instead of Instead of grain. No, sorry. No, wait. Orange.
You're just saying you don't know. Okay.
Orca.
Yes, it's instead of orcas, they use wheat. So it's mostly corn in any bourbon. You're also going to have usually a bit of rye and also some malted barley. A wheated bourbon, it's either going to be 4 grains where they add wheat in addition to those first 3 grains, or they will oftentimes replace the rye with wheat. That will give you a wheated bourbon. These are all wheated bourbons. How does it compare to the first one? You have a preference so far?
I think I like door number 2 better.
So far.
I'm not getting a lot of the oak or a lot of the botanicals.
Okay.
It just feels a little. I mean, flat soda is the closest thing my head is coming up with compared to one.
That's the key word for all of these. It's a
on its own, I'd
taste.
probably be fine with it.
Sure.
Number 3.
What do we got?
Is it possible that they're all the same mash bill too?
Ooh, that's interesting.
This kind of reminds me of Eleanor we did.
So this one's more dark sweetness. That one was light sweetness. This is dark sweetness. So like
Yeah.
molassesy.
Darker molassesy note.
Yeah.
Almost like woodsy to me.
Okay.
I'm smelling a little bit more ethanol, but pleasant.
Okay.
Thick.
Got thick.
Got thick.
Got thick. She likes them thick.
Thick. I like them thick. I like them chunky.
It's not as spiky and aggressive as it is here.
More relaxed than the first one.
More relaxed and a little more pronounced. There's a little more this is
density
very
than the
soft.
second one.
Density is a good word.
Rubber squeeze toy sweetness.
Okay.
That vanilla.
Yeah. Smells like Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Okay. What's
So,
going on?
I can definitely tell this one is a higher proof.
That's high proof.
Ooh, that's a lot better.
Oh, that's nice. That's by far the best palate
Okay.
of the 3 up to date.
Yeah.
It's not super sweet, but it's nice. Like, it is kind of woodsy to me. Like,
Yeah.
you're not eating the tree, but you're like
Yeah.
smelling a branch.
This one has like a bit of a peppery feel to it, and then like a minty, refreshing
Oh,
aftertaste,
Okay.
afterbirth.
Its cherry is consistent through all 3.
Okay.
It's balanced though.
This is the kind of proof, kind of is rounded off.
It's got that ending wood tannin. I think that's a higher proof than the other 2 too. I think it's got those oils. It's got more of an oily feel.
Yeah.
A little bit richer.
It's nice.
Okay.
It's like an opener-uppener.
Yeah. An opener up.
An opener-uppener.
This episode is sponsored by Helix
Helix
Mattresses. Have you experienced the Helix?
I haven't.
Why are you here? What is Helix?
Helix
No looking.
is a premium mattress that is customized to your liking, conveniently delivered to your front door.
That's really freaking good, actually. You first start with the sleep quiz to specify your preferences to make sure that you're gonna get the Helix mattress that's gonna be most likely to be the perfect fit for your needs. Worst case scenario, you don't like it, it's not perfect. What do you think they do?
Take it back.
They take it back
Refund your money.
and all of the damn money.
All the damn money.
And they pick up the thing. So I got the Sunset Luxe, I got a California King, and I got the full size up in the office there.
You have a bed in your office?
Yeah, it's a big office. I have 2, but you're gonna try.
But you have an extra, so you should give it to me.
No, it's not an extra. I just put them next to each other. One leg on that Helix, one leg on that Helix.
And then your butt is in the middle?
I'll talk about my butt. They have a 10-year warranty, by the way, so you know it's good. And they have the flexible financing options because we don't pay you hardly anything.
Yeah.
How do you eat?
I just... Hello?
Adriana, what are you doing?
I'm scavenging for berries.
You know
What are you doing?
what I'm doing? Delicious snacks on my Helix mattress.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's very fancy because, you know,
I'm fancy.
I'm here on my Helix mattress and you're in the woods foraging for squirrel turds.
Must have dropped a call. Not good reception in those rural, poor places.
You're gonna go to helixsleep.com/whiskey.
You're gonna get up to $200 off.
Off.
And
2 free pillows.
2 free pillows?
2 free pillows!
Let's try the last one there on the nose. What are you finding there?
Oh.
Yep, this is different.
Oh, whoa, what the f is that?
Baking spice and plum.
Fresh cut grass and
Yeah.
herbs and dirt.
The nose is just a lot softer.
Not getting really any heat on the nose.
Maybe this has the least nose.
More red apple than cherry. The vanilla's in there, but it's back a bit.
It's got like a backhanded vanilla.
Okay. Vanilla with some sass.
Yeah, sassy vanilla
Vanilla's-
and just chunks of grass.
I don't like my vanilla to try too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. You know,
It's a
just
put
be
off.
yourself,
It's a put
vanilla.
off. Yeah. 3 out of these 4 are going to be the same distillery. 1 out of the 4.
Yeah, 4 is weird.
Okay.
Comparatively.
Yeah.
Like, it just took a total left turn. Way more like wood oil varnish.
Yeah, on the taste, what do you got?
Ooh.
That was immediately watery on the mouth.
Okay.
It's really smooth. Like
Okay,
it's
nice.
nice. I would enjoy drinking this one as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like it's a high proof though.
This one might be my favorite, actually.
Okay.
Like peanut brittle plus grass chunks.
Okay.
Huh, what the hell is going on here?
I wanted to say black licorice, but it's not nearly that strong.
Okay.
Maybe more of a red vine with small piece of black licorice mixed in.
Yeah, kind of like almost a floral.
More florally now that I go back to it too. What is happening? What is happening?
It's this like starts sugar, goes a little thin, gets a little herbal for, even though I would never have guessed that on a weeded whiskey.
Yeah.
It's more wood varnish herbal.
Sure. Amongst all 4, choose a favorite. What are you reaching for? What's the one that really just, it's your go-to. It's enjoyable. You love it.
How do you choose?
I'm gonna say number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be number 4.
Number 4.
Oh, oh.
I think number 3,
Okay. Number 3.
I would go for first.
That one right there. All right. 3, then 1, then 2, and then 4.
I don't know.
I'm going to make it easier for you.
Okay.
I'm also going to make you assign dollar amounts to each of these.
Oh God.
We have 4 different price points here. One of these whiskeys costs $120. There's also going to be a $60 whiskey. One of these is going to be $2,500. $2,500.
Holy shite.
Go ahead and put these wherever you think they should be living.
I think 2 is probably the cheaper one because it's simple.
Okay.
Number 2 is 35.
Okay.
Not because it's bad. It was the lowest proof.
Okay.
Maybe this one.
Okay.
I'll say this one was 120 and this one's 60 because I liked this one more.
Yeah.
I'll stick with this.
Okay.
I'll go with my instinct.
And the $2,500 right there.
Since this one's my favorite, let's pretend that one's the big money.
Okay.
I am going to give the super high price point to number 3.
I'm gonna say this one because it was the most interesting to me, I think.
Okay.
And usually I have expensive taste, unfortunately.
Okay.
I just really want 3 to be the most expensive one.
So your favorite one, you're also saying is the most expensive one.
Yeah, because I want to feel like I have expensive taste.
I have very good news for you.
Yes.
Your favorite is not, in fact,
It's the cheapest.
it is the $35 one. Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Actually, that's weird because I haven't liked that one previously.
Okay. The one that you said was $120. A little bit more than that. This is the William Leroux Weller. This comes in at about $2,500.
I gotcha.
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, that was $60. This was the Special Reserve of Weller.
Weller.
Yeah, it's it's nice, but it's very entry level.
Yeah.
Weller. Number 1 was the Weller Antique 107. It's 107 proof,
Ooh, another Weller.
and you won a prize.
I did?
Yeah, you can get us lunch, please. Unfortunately, your track record of expensive taste is exactly perfectly right.
Nice. It's an issue.
Yeah, I can see how it would be.
Yeah.
Number 3 was $2,500. That is going to
Wow.
be a William Leroux Weller.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a cask strength weeded bourbon from the same distillery that does Buffalo Trace.
So we can take that one, right?
Yeah, you can fight Kyle over that. That's actually his whiskey. The second most expensive, that was the Weller. It's the Antique 107. What was your second favorite, just out of curiosity?
one, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
no, you have problems.
Yeah.
The $60 whiskey, the $60 weighted bourbon, this is going to be the Weller Special Reserve. The cheapest one,
Okay.
this is going to be good old Maker's Mark.
Good old Maker's Mark.
This is not the Buffalo Trace Distillery, and it's very accessible at $35. All right, so number 1, the thing that you said was probably about $60, that's actually going to be the $120 whiskey. That is the Weller Antique 107. Let's just do that and make
That's-
Alex nervous.
Let's not make Peter nervous.
But Alex being nervous is funny. Peter being nervous is common. Oh gosh, this is such a bad idea. The second one, the Weller, once again, Buffalo Trace Distillery. This is a special reserve.
And a lower proof.
You noticed it was a lower proof, but you were finding flavors that you liked even in that. Mm-hmm. All right, Alex. Then this one goes right here. This is for clarity because you're always talking about how we don't keep it clear and tight. Let's jump over to the next one. This is $2,500. You guessed that right, Peter.
Hey!
This is the William Larue Weller. Have you had that before?
I have not.
Okay. You had it now.
You're not putting that on the glass.
No, it's good. You're gonna mess it up. Don't mess it up. It's dangerous if you. Oh, it's so it's $2,500. It's $2,500. Don't mess it. Oh, just nobody breathe. Your favorite. I have good news. Yeah. That was the cheapest one. $35 damn. You, my friend, are doing the Maker's Mark. Did you like Maker's before?
I liked Maker's before.
Okay.
What?
Oh, God.
No way.
What?
That's not happening.
No, don't. Oh my God. Why did we do this? Number one, you said it was $120. Mm-hmm. Got the Weller.
Oh, the Antique 107.
The Antique,
all right.
107 proof.
Yeah.
Right on the money.
What?
120 damn of them Dolaroos.
All right.
You said number two was $60.
Yeah.
Got a little
Oh,
bit
the
of that
Special Reserve.
Special Reserve. We're still in Weller.
Yeah.
That's a $60 whiskey.
Does that make this one an older Weller? Come on.
Have you had the William Larue Weller?
No, never in my whole life.
Have we had this?
No.
On the show?
No.
We haven't had on.
No, not that one.
We haven't.
No. I really like that one.
Yeah, no, it's
a
really good.
lot.
The final one.
Yeah, that's Maker's,
That's
right?
going to be
Yeah.
the Maker's Mark. The one that you liked. You get to take that home because that is your William Larue Weller, the $2,500 bottle. You see how like nice. I barely any. I left so much for you. I think that deserves me getting not half. Half would be excessive.
A half pour, I'm fine with that.
No.
I'm okay with that.
Number one, you said it was $120. It is $120. That is the Antique 107, 107 proof. And had you had the Antique before?
I do. I have one at home, and I don't get that aftertaste.
Number two, you said it was $35. That's actually going to be
Okay.
$60.
Special Reserve. Okay.
Yeah, that is the Weller Special Reserve. And did you say that you had that before?
I also have that.
Oh, so you're a Weller. You're a weeded bourbon guy.
I just happen to have those currently.
Okay. The one that you said was $60. Actually, a little bit less than
Maker's.
that. That's the
Okay.
Maker's Mark. Coming in at around $35, depending on your location. The premise of this episode is, are expensive whiskeys worth it? We snuck in a $2,500 thing. We lined it up. Same distillery.
Yeah.
Same. It's like it's a weeded bourbon. It's coming from
Yeah.
the same place. We threw in an outlier just to keep things interesting. What's your position on like really expensive whiskeys versus stuff that's still nice, but more accessible?
The expensive one is distinctly better than the other whiskeys.
Right.
I don't know that it's $2,500 worth better.
Right.
If the most expensive one was under 200, I'd be like, clearly get that one.
It's interesting, the really expensive things that we've had in the past. Some of those is like, okay, yeah, you can notice it. Other things, it's like,
really?
There's just a thing that's a fraction of the price that I enjoy more
than
a crazy expensive thing.
I also think that there's we've talked about this, a law of diminishing returns. Yeah. Where it's like, yes, better.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And I think that mark is under $200.
Okay. What's the most expensive whiskey that you personally have bought?
I personally bought an Octomore for $800.
Ooh.
As a gift.
Ooh. As a whiskey nerd.
$250.
Okay. What's the most that you've ever spent on a whiskey, personally?
$250, and it was a batch one from a local distillery back home.
I think you just outed yourself because this is $2,500. You didn't spend that. You did steal it. I'm going to have to confiscate this. For justice?
For
justice.
Oh, so you're gonna take
Justice.
it to
My house. For justice. Say it. There you go. What do we got, Daniel? What is the Crowder Barrel coffee?
Crowder Barrel coffee is coffee beans rested in whiskey barrels.
Yes. Sinned spicy noobs.
Yeah.
Because the beans are from Las Nubes, Nicaragua.
Right, which we have done that one before.
That's Sin Noobs.
Sin Noobs.
Yeah, that was rested in.
Willet Bourbon Barrel.
Yes. Sin Spicy Noobs.
A Willet Rye Barrel.
Yeah. So the link in the description below, Sin Noobs. Just a quick heads up, a reminder, the Assassin's Mead t-shirt and the Apology t-shirt, those are going to be available for a couple more weeks and then they're off the store. So if you want to grab one, do it now.